Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now this week a bunch of polls came out. Gallup, NBC, Wall Street Journal, Washington Post, ABC, among others. Now usually there's some variation among the polls, but this time they all agree on one thing: the Republicans suck. The Republican Party has reached an all-time low in unpopularity. They are, in the history of polling, they've never been disliked this much. By a 22-point margin, the American people blame the GOP for the government shutdown. Now, it appears that their strategy of closing down the government and then trying to put the blame on Obama is not working. One of the reasons for this is because they campaigned on doing exactly that. And then they made their secret plan that they were going to put the blame on Obama, except that their secret plan was pretty much public all along. People from the CIA can tell you secret plans don't work very well when everybody knows about them. Despite the fact that the Democrats only have a favorable rating of 39%, they still crush the GOP in the national polls, which come in, the GOP comes in at 24%, and the Tea Party comes in at 21%. And Obama's approval rating has actually gone up to 47%. And despite all the glitches and problems with the launch of the Affordable Care Act, its popularity is rising. It seems that just the fact that the Republicans are against it makes people think that it might be a good idea. And Americans are beginning to become acquainted with Ted Cruz, who is right now the odds-on favorite to win the GOP presidential nomination. But only 14% have a favorable opinion of him. I couldn't find any poll numbers on Rand Paul, but he has made a bunch of public appearances on TV where he came out in favor of not raising the debt limit. That pretty much ends his chances in 2016. The American people know that this would be a disaster. The fact that he thinks it's a good thing, it makes him dangerously stupid. And the American people are not crazy enough to put him in the White House. Not that he ever had a chance. If congressional elections were held today, the GOP would lose control of the House. And that's despite their carefully gerrymandered districts. Now, a lot can happen between now and the elections in 2014, and even more can happen between now and 2016. I don't see the end of Tea Party dominance of the GOP, though. And I don't see them pulling back on voter suppression. I don't see them allowing an immigration bill to pass or ending their campaign to insert the government into every woman's vagina. And I guarantee that the Tea Partiers will continue to make statements that are so stupid, so obnoxious, and morally repugnant that they will immediately go viral. Ted Cruz and Rand Paul may emerge as the GOP ticket, and that would be disastrous for the GOP. Now, some people might think that the GOP are so far down that there's no place left to go but up. I'm convinced that they can find a way to go even lower. Even if the debt ceiling and government shutdown crises are resolved there will be other opportunities for them to create crisis. And this tactic has become irresistible to them. But it's become wearisome, transparent, and irritating to the American people. And as we get closer to 2016, more and more people will get to know Ted Cruz. He will become the face of the Republican Party. And the man is a dick. This would be the equivalent of the GOP taking a selfie and posting it online. Thanks for listening.